Hello everybody, I'm here from the Hammer Game Channel and welcome back to my Dominion of Canada playthrough on Kaiserreich, where today, well, the American Civil War is definitely going to begin. We know that for a fact. That is definitely going to be starting. We probably will not get involved straight away. We may declare our support for the, well, I think we had the choice between the Federalists and the Pacific States. I'm definitely going to back the Pacific States. I do want to get our economy recovered. And I do want to deal with this part of the tree once this is available for us to use, because we do get a refugee crisis. Yeah, American refugees. As you can see, we can get aided or Project Samaritan. I am very interested to see what Project Samaritan is. But I do want to expand our army before we do any warring, because right now we're not prepared for this. We're not ready. To be honest, we're not really ready. I'm not going to be ready for some time yet. But I definitely do want to get involved for a clear winner is definitely winning. I want them to try and have a three-way stalemate. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and direct the exiles. So they're the British exiles. The exiles are currently taking up prominent places within both the Canadian government and within its corporate sector, and they stand ready to support King Edward over the next year by whatever means he feels is necessary. So we get an off-map factory at the end of the year, and they should assist the Canadian government or work on increasing their influence. I'm going to tell them work on increasing their influence. Mainly because I think there's going to be some decisions in the future where address the army. I feel like we're going to get choices between either a Canadian or a Brit for both of these, and I feel like if you choose the non-Canadian, it's probably going to lower the British exiles' influence. So I want to kind of keep it up. Here's the start of the American Civil War. So, American chaos. Chaos has overtaken our neighbours to the south, and even worse, the Socialist Party of America has proclaimed a stronghold right off our southern border. A number of the northeastern governors in New England, their states beset by Syndicalist militia violence, have formally asked the Canadian government to intervene. Clearly, they feel the federal government is incapable of the task, though some of our ministers feel this might be seen by some of the factions less as intervention and more as aggression. They say the matter should be debated in Parliament before any action is taken. For New England, at least, that might not be quick enough to save them. Yeah, we're going to go and move into New England as requested. Which does actually go ahead and open up this part of the tree. So we are going to do the New England question, and we're going to set them up as a puppet. Right. So we'll get Alaska popping up soon. Panama has been seized by, well, the Panama Canal has been seized by Panama. Puerto Rico given to the Entente. The US government has decided to give us the island of Puerto Rico. There is talk among our military that the island provides a perfect position for our fleet to operate in the South Atlantic. Still, others believe it should belong to our friends in the West Indies. Yeah, let's give it to Puerto Rico. We're 4k gun short. Okay. Panama Seas Canal. Upon the start of the American Civil War, Panama took the 13-mile-long Panama Canal Zone from the US, officially to safeguard it from radicalism. This could be advantageous for us, as we could demand that Panama either joins the Entente or hands over the canal, and it would not be in good position to refuse. Let's demand they join the Entente. Alaska requests intervention. The American territory of Alaska has experienced a severe shortage of needed supplies following the outbreak of the Civil War. After a recent bombing in the city of Juneau, the Alaska governor is fearing a breakdown of order, one that the federal government will be too busy to respond to. Thus he, like the New England governors, has requested the Canadian government to intervene for the interim to keep the peace. Yeah, we should move in. Glorious. Mannion replaces Bennett as Conservative leader, and Panama has joined the Entente, and they've seen sense. With their loss in the last election, it is no surprise that the Conservative Party has turned to new leadership. With the blessing of King Edward, Ontario MP Robert Mannion has stepped up and taken the leadership reins of the party from R.B. Bennett. Good for him. And Panama's agreed terms. Good. Good for them. They've seen sense, and now they're increasing their banana exports. Farming encouraged. Agricultural reforms A, Part 1. What does the banana get you? Oh, I've told us there. Increase the banana. Japanese ambassador becomes High Commissioner in Shanghai. Okay, well, that means the legation cities are most likely going to join the co-prosperity sphere there. They'll kick out German influence. Yep. Surprised we've still got guarantees from all these folk. Costa Rica requests our protection. Horrified by the civil war in the United States, the small nation looks in fear to its eastern and northern borders, waiting for an attack now that is protectors at war, and as requested, we openly express our desire to keep Costa Rica a sovereign state. Whilst our interests in the neighbour Panama are far greater, we don't need any interest in them now because we have them. We could potentially support their regime in establishing our Entente foothold in the Caribbean. Yeah, I'm going to offer them assistance. So we guarantee Costa Rica now. Democracy has prevailed in the Philippines. Now, how many divisions you actually got right now? Because they are going to rapidly increase in strength with the more territories they take. Question New England. Paraguay falls into Syndicalism again. Now we have intervened in New England. Number of Canadian ministers have met with the leaders from those states regarding how to best keep order. The states have suggested setting up a provisional government for the region, one that would at least initially be under our control and brought into the Entente alliance. Some members of the government, however, have suggested it would be better if we simply occupied and administrated the territory ourselves. Americans, they say, can sometimes be of suspect loyalty. Grateful or not, their goals may not mirror our own. Yeah, we're going to set up a provisional government. And we can't do any more that way until we have some refugees. So let's do the intervention debate. Because at least if we can't, you know, openly join full strength into the war, we can at least assist them by sending volunteers. Which I think will get an increased amount. But let's go ahead and actually send some volunteers over. We can send one right now. One is better than none. In fact, Claude, I'm actually going to send you over with them. So, hop on that. Alright, let's send them away. 14 days till their arrival. What do we got here? Let's go ahead and get on to partial mobilization. Right, let's invite Panama to the IEDC, then we'll invite New England. Panama has joined, fantastic, and they've given us 25 political power. Royal visit New England. It will increase, let's see, it's pointless. New England has agreed to join. Fantastic. So now we have 50 political power sitting in there. That's good. The Yunnan clique has joined the United Provinces of China. Who are unifying as one here? Oh, okay. We've got the Guangzhou federal government. Oh gosh, trade with America. Hunan clique and Yunnan clique are all together in a fashion now. The Dominion of Canada relies a great deal on its trade routes that go to the United States. While the Civil War has benefited us in some ways, namely that orders for Canadian goods from abroad have increased as American sources become unreliable, the fact is that many of our exports have always gone to America itself. We're our biggest customer now, an unreliable destination. Our economy is left reeling and attempting to figure out what to do until the Civil War has ended. Hindered American trade, plus 10 consumer goods, a minus 20 production efficiency cap. Not great. Let's go ahead and research construction 3, since we have the research bonus to do so. French tensions lessen. With full conscription having not manifested, the tensions between the French Canadians and English Canadians is slowly lessening. They don't trust the Canadian government. Not a change of mind. For now, things are quieting considerably. Nice. It's good. We've arrived in San Francisco. Well, let's see what we can do. Oh, Brazil and Japan are over here, and us. I was going to say, who else? It's us. See if we can save this division in here. Prospect of intervention. Parliament has begun a tense debate over whether the Canadian government should recognise one of the warring factions in South, the real America. It's a tricky situation, as doing so will anger the other factions and potentially leave us with a hostile victor in the South. Even worse is the prospect of the so-called combined syndicates of America winning a day. We cannot be expected to fight wars elsewhere with a syndicalist government sitting directly to the south, can we? For now, support merely means directing the Entente to send volunteers and equipment, but if we pick a side, some suggest that we're getting drawn into the conflict will become inevitable. Yeah, we're going to send 2 more divisions, more support. And, yep, we'll aid them. So I think that gives us a focus as National Spirit. Yeah, +2 max volunteers. Let's do eyes to the south. Gives us one. It gives us the looming war, which gives us mobilization speed +20, 1 recruitable population, and we can send another 3 volunteers. So that is going to be very beneficial, because then we're going to eventually have 6 divisions over here. So even though we're not going to be completely, it's not going to be 6, is it? It is going to be 6. Although we're not going to be able to completely join in and help them win, at least we can try and help the Pacific states actually move forward and take some territory. I'm hoping the American Union state doesn't get too strong. I feel like we're going to have a showdown with just them. I think what will probably end up happening is we shall join in just as the... well, maybe once the Civil War is over we join in. Just because they'll lose a lot of their divisions and they'll have some really hefty national spirits that will be killing them. So, it might not be a bad idea. I love how the French are over here. You're actually going to be able to help out. Hopefully so. And that's our 2 divisions landed. Now we're doing well pushing down here in the south. Well, the Pacific States is anyways. Death of Philip Snowden, fantastic. 2 stability from that. The devil is dead, and the Indo-Chinese Union must have won. Good for them. Right, I do want to get support equipment, anti-tank. Gosh, we've got so much more factories needed. Yeah, we only have 14 military. We only have 24 flipping. Oh, the Baltic War. Lithuania and Latvia are here. Yeah, I didn't think you were going to be winning that. Are we going to be able to turn the tide in your favour? No, we are. Carlos, Spain, and, well, that's a Spanish Civil War. Sardom restored. Okay, and a constitutional monarchy of that as well. Very interesting. Left Kuomintang has decided to declare war on Shanqing Tiango. That's great for them. Armenia's joined the Belgrade Pact. Clashes in Windsor. The city of Windsor, you can't actually see it, lies directly across from Detroit, stronghold of the Syndicalist combined Syndicates of America. Respect for a while. Now that Syndicalist agents across the border secretly, some with the refugees, and now it seems that belief has been vindicated with the city being engulfed in clashes between industrial workers and the police. Police say the sympathizers are being spurred on by Syndicalist agents. Whether this is true or not, the violence has continued for several days and only just been contained. Great, so now we've got to worry about that. Fan-bloody-tastic, really. Absolutely brilliant. The Federalists could do with Washington falling right now, because these divisions will be absolute pants. I do want to queue up a lot of these divisions. Claude, how have you managed to get yourself injured, mate? Try and get at least 24 of these out, but it's going to take time. It's going to take effort. But we'll get there eventually. Let's help try and take them down because they're very close to dying. Yeah, they're starting to kill themselves off. Because they're getting attacked. Well, they're trying to push in as well. We don't need to see that for the time being. We could support them by sending them guns, but I'm not going to be doing that. Now we can reinforce Ottawa, Montreal, Vancouver, and Halifax now. Crossing the border. When can we join in this? Pacific States does not exist. Maybe I shouldn't have supported anybody. Well, we are going to be able to intervene on their side. Once we're ready for that, we'll do it. Do I do that now? I don't think I need to do that right now. Let's go ahead and get to the economic recovery. do is we'll send over another 3 volunteers. There we go. I'll try and do my best and help deal with them. Follow Madrid already. Wow. How many divisions you actually got? 12 to 49. Hoping with time that'll improve. Got a wee encirclement here in Salt Lake City. San Francisco's currently under siege. We'll probably spawn in San Francisco, I think. Peru's declared war in Ecuador. Nothing new there. Don't know why the AI just doesn't push through there and cut it off. Right, superior firepower has been begun. Just a delay. How is this looking? Don't know. Can't really tell how that's going. They did spawn exactly where I thought they were going to spawn. Let's just push straight into those mountaineers. Just got 6th division. I'll see if I can. See, I don't know who I'd rather get stronger, the combined syndicates or the American Union state. I don't know. I don't know. Well, when I get still in the 2 people, they might have a peace. They might have a peace deal. They might piece it out and split the land between them. Mexico joined the Third National. Great, another enemy to the south. Right, we dealt with them. Right, we'll try and take out the American Union state. It would be very beneficial for us if these 2 could actually peace out. Then we can kill the Cindies with them. Oh, feckin' hell. Really? Is this over Hoche Savoy? Upper Savoy. Yep. Switzerland is definitely joining the Reichspakt then. There's Socialist Italy jumping on in. Second Weltkrieg 2 years early. Blinking heck, man. Unbelievable. Do you know what? Denmark's going to do their usual thing. Yeah, there we go. Confirmation of that. Switzerland has joined on into the Reichspakt. Break them down, see if we can maybe. I don't know what we're going to try and do here actually. Oh, here's me. We aren't suffering from the refugee crisis just yet, which is a good sign. Stability and war support. Search speed, that improves the economic relief camps. Mozambique bush war now. Are we getting to the end of the exile thing? 233 days. Oh gosh, we're still miles away. Still miles away from finishing that. They're holding well in here. Oh, Latvia was annexed. I think the United Baltic Duchy is going to manage just fine here. Oh, Federalist collapse. Wait, what the hell? Oh, and there goes Denmark doing their usual. Okay, so 3-way war now. 3-way. I'm hoping they'll do the. What is actually going on here? Hopefully there will be the peace treaty once one of these dies. Because I don't think that counts as the American Civil War being over, because there's not one clear winner, there's still 2 Americas, so we should still have these decisions open to us. Because we do have to intervene if we want to do the focus here, the quid pro quo, if I've said that right. which is asking them if we want them to get them to join the Entente, the victors. And of course, I do want the Americans to be with us. Very odd whatever's going on here. Oh, we have peace in South America. Paraguay has been quickly defeated, and Argentina looks like they're doing okay. They always do, actually. Sympathy strikes across Canada. Oh, flipping Syndicalist, man. Gosh, they quickly filled in here. French tensions lessen. My gosh, they're basically almost gone. Quebec is not going to be on flames anytime soon. Right. I'll just keep all my divisions together and just try and punch through. Well, say that actually. I see the best possible location for us to go to right now is actually in here. Because if we can link up to the Cindy front, all of these Union troops are dead in here. And that would be very advantageous for us. Very advantageous. Not just for us, but also for the Pacific States as well, who only have 46 divisions max. They are the weaker of the two. Chile has been defeated, so Patagonia Workers Front is definitely going to die. Antonio Soto, you're not going to win, mate. And looks like the Bush War is already over. Actually, no, it's not. They're still going. I was going to say it's not over at all, but Middle Africa is definitely winning. Who's winning here? Madrid may have fallen to the car list, but the kingdom is holding its own. And France been kind of pushed into a little bit. If we just have a wee look at this. Germans have lost more. Holy hell, what have you done? Gosh, maybe even better off just preparing to go to war with them. Ireland, have you decided on... Oh, there goes the Balkan War. I want them to really choose the king and join us. The Fourth Balkan War. Iceland has left Mittel Europa. The people of Iceland have elected to leave the Mittel European sphere and attempt to forge a new web of independent trades. Perfect. Come and join us. Seek new markets. Please go Canadian trade. Do not go for the English trade. Right, let's do economic recovery to get rid of the Great Depression once and for all. We've got a very wonky front here. But I think if we do manage to get this encirclement, it's going to be great for us. Really is going to be great. Cindy's aren't doing too badly right now either. If the opportunity arises, I have to see the Pacific States doesn't all to exist. It's less than 20% control at least 25 states. So it's a one in the fall of those two. No, it's less than 20% surrender bonus and controls 25 states. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Right, come on, divisions, hurry up. We have important matters to attend to. Just pump them up. 14,000 gunshot, 305 days. Holy hell. Economic policies. Let's build an R2. Just hop on that. We're not going to bother covering it from New England. We're just going to cover the Cindies from there. I'll invest 50 political power. And give me the construction engineers. Plus 20 for a year. Plus 20 construction for a year. Aye, bloody deal. Who are you pushing on any of them right now? No, actually none of them are. The Hobbit are there and back again. A story. It has been written. Please let us push in here and encircle them. I think it's best for us to take out the American Union State because I'm sure the Cindies and the Pacific States will happily sign a peace deal. and they'll split it or just straight down here. At the Rocky Mountains, isn't it? I'm sure they do it at the Rocky Mountains. 3 of yous, engage them just to keep them pinned in. So nobody's moving here. Fantastic. Now what I need you to do is just defend yourselves. You stop engaging. And once they've finished engaging us in here, we're going to strike these 2 militias here and try and get these guys royally screwed. Are we going to get any Pacific troops coming and reinforcing us? Yep, we are. We're going to get 1. I will happily take 1 division. I don't know how many divisions are in here, but this is going to be some flipping pocket. Yes, economic recovery is done. The Great Depression is no longer affecting us. Let's go ahead and do the Economic Housing Act. Get 10 construction speed added on to... What is it? Here, we'll get plus 20 from that then. West Indies, that is going next year. That's good. And there goes the Patagonian Workers Front. I'll just get ready to get one of these guys to hang back. Just with that Pacific States troop, because I don't want to be by himself. Oh, the West Indies wants our assistance. A new leader of the Western India has come to Ottawa after a magnificent ceremony of pledging allegiance to the king. A series of diplomatic meetings took place. After 3 days' visit has come to an end, our old alliance has strengthened even more. By the end of the visit, representatives of the West Indies began to put forward increasingly bold demands. We must decide whether we will send them demands they'd help and allow our relationship to blossom. Also, we'll allow to strengthen a new government in Kingston, but is the stability of the political scene in West India more important than the interests of the Canadians? Yeah, let's fulfill the request. Oh, looks like we're going to need to pin them in. I'll send 2 guys off to do that. There we go. Oh, and they're going to try and be aggressive to break out here. So now we just need to hold them in place and just let the Pacific States do their work. Don't know how many divisions are in there, but it's a decent amount. It is a decent amount. It's very nicely done. Let's go ahead and do a compute machine. It's so weird having 5 research slots so early. We can definitely push in there. Trade agreement with Norway. Norway has recently approached us regarding a trade agreement. They are one of the countries in Europe most geographically close to us, and closing down trade barriers with them would mean better relations and economic growth for both us and the Norwegians. This could be beneficial. It would gain an economic foothold in Northern Europe, which we could use as a for great ambitions. I'll do it, but I'm very... I don't know if they're going to flip to Syndicalist like they usually do, which they probably will. Joe, let's not actually engage. Oh, get your asses down here now. Some of yous. Because that is so... This is a little streak of pish now. Cannot let them break out. It's just not on. I don't want to lose 6 divisions. I can they're only volunteers, but still 6 divisions. Let's grab you. Might as well research you right now. Go on, 2 divisions, get there. Yeah, we were there. Good, right. Pacific States, come on. Crush this. Crush this pocket for us. That's a decent number of troops in there, like. Because there's 4 here, so that's 8, 10 already. So there must be about 20 divisions, if not more, in here. How many do they have tops? Decent portion of their army there. That is very good going. Very good. Oh good, we push back into them. That's also good. Right, I think we can come back up. Actually, no, let's not even risk it. You just chill in there. chill. 12,000 guns short. Maybe I do want to get additional factories onto you. We're not actually using support equipment. Gosh, maybe do want to go and levy export. Oh, what? King Edward and Royal Scandal. Let's actually see if this is going to be beneficial doing this right now. Exported 6. Yeah, it's not going to be beneficial. Canadian newspapers all abuzz with details regarding King Edward's latest alleged affair. This one with a British aristocrat who are self-married. While both parties have denied the allegations, they have been photographed together on several occasions, and more than one source inside the royal household affirms that the rumours are completely true. Scandal has done considerable harm to King Edward's popular and Dominia Cada, where the public and King's conduct disgraceful. Oh, Eddie. Oh, no. More civvies, please. And a military as well. Right, anyways, guys, I'm going to leave that episode there. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see what we get up to in the next episode. I'm hoping we might intervene. Maybe. If we can get this peace deal, if we can take out American Union State with the Pacific States and the Combined Syndicates, then we might have peace for a little bit. And we can prepare ourselves a bit more. But the second Weltkrieg raging on, with Germans actually making some breakthroughs, you and Britain may be out and by ourselves very, very soon. So we might even want to consider taking them down. I don't know what Iceland actually decided doing. We'll see what they do with that. But yeah, take care. Cheer bye. Then